Budgeting for Beginners, your easy guide to financial freedom. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your finances, or if you're just starting your journey to financial independence, then you're in the right place. Today, we're tackling a topic that can seem daunting, but is actually one of the most powerful tools in your financial arsenal. Budgeting for Beginners. We're talking about a simple, straightforward guide to getting control of your money, reducing stress, and setting yourself up for success. No complicated jargon, no intimidating spreadsheets, just practical steps you can start using today. Aimlessly. So why go to the trouble? Because budgeting gives you power. It helps you reduce financial stress. When you know where your money is going, you're not constantly worrying about unexpected expenses. Achieve your financial goals, whether it's saving for a down payment, a vacation, or just building an emergency fund. A budget gives you a clear path to get there. Identify bad spending habits. You'll be surprised at how much you're spending on things you don't even remember buying. A budget shines a light on those hidden expenses. Build your savings. It's no longer just what's left over. A budget allows you to be intentional about saving, making it a priority. Basically, budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom to save, and freedom to spend on what truly matters to you. And the best part? It's not as hard as you think. Step 1. Track your spending. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The very first step, and arguably the most important, is to track your spending. You can't budget what you don't know you have. For the next 2 to 4 weeks, your mission is to become a financial detective. You're simply gathering data. There are a few ways to do this, so pick the one that feels most comfortable for you. Option 1. The notebook. The old school way, the notebook. Every time you spend money, write it down. A coffee, groceries, a bus ticket, everything. Just a simple list of what you bought and how much it cost. Option 2. The digital way, a simple spreadsheet. You can use Google Sheets or Excel. Create columns for the date, item, category like food or transportation, and cost. This is great for those who like to see their data laid out clearly. Option 3. The easy way, budgeting apps. Apps like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, or Personal Capital link directly to your bank accounts and automatically categorize your spending. This is a fantastic option if you want to automate the process. Don't change your spending habits during this period. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's to get a realistic snapshot of where your money is currently going. You'll probably be surprised by what you find, and that's okay. This is all part of the learning process. Once your tracking period is over, add it all up. Look at the totals for each category. This information is the foundation of your entire budget. Alright, you've tracked your spending. Now it's time to figure out the other side of the equation, your income. The goal here is to get a clear picture of your total monthly income. If you're on a salary, this is easy. Just look at your last few pay stubs and find your take-home or net pay. If you have multiple sources of income, like a side hustle or freelance work, be sure to add all of that up as well. Now for the fun part, creating your categories. This is where you'll use all that spending data you've been collecting. Group your expenses into broad categories like needs. These are your non-negotiables. Rent/mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and debt payments. Wants. These are the things you enjoy but don't absolutely need. Restaurants, entertainment, shopping, hobbies, and subscriptions. Savings and debt repayment. This should be a category of its own. This is the money you're intentionally setting aside for an emergency fund, retirement, or paying down high-interest debt. A popular and easy-to-remember method is the 50-30-20 rule. This rule suggests allocating your after-tax income like this: 50% for needs, housing, groceries, etc., 30% for wants, dining out, entertainment, etc., 20% for savings and debt repayment. This is a great starting point, but remember, it's a guideline, not a strict rule. You can adjust these percentages to fit your unique situation and goals. This is where you finally build your budget. You have your total income and your spending categories from the last step. Now, you're going to create a simple equation. Income minus expenses equals zero. The goal is for every dollar to have a job. We call this zero-based budgeting. Let's walk through a simple example. Let's say your take-home pay is $3,000 a month. Based on your spending a few weeks, you see you're spending $1,500 on needs, $1,000 on wants, and only $100 on savings. You have a problem because you're overspending. Now you make the plan. You look at your wants and decide you can cut back on dining out by $300 and cancel a few subscriptions, saving you another $50. You reallocate that money. Now your new plan is $1,500 for needs, $650 for wants, and the remaining $550 goes to your savings and debt repayment goals. The key is to be realistic. Don't create a budget that's so restrictive you can't stick to it. It's better to start small and build momentum. Check in on your budget weekly or even daily to make sure you're on track. And don't be afraid to adjust. Life happens. A budget is a living document, not a rigid set of rules. Maybe your car needs an unexpected repair or you have to buy a last-minute flight. Just adjust your categories for the month. The purpose is to stay in control, not to be perfect. And that's it. Your simple guide to budgeting for beginners. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Start with these 3 steps. Track your spending, calculate income and set categories, and create and adjust your budget. Getting started is the hardest part, but once you do, you'll be amazed at the clarity and confidence it brings to your financial life. You'll move from worrying about money to being empowered by it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial tips. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your biggest financial goal right now? Let me know below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy budgeting!